Which is what? Control of everyone?
It's the third and final step. World domination.
Wow.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another Naruto reaction.
Before we begin, as always, thank you to the patrons on Patreon. If you want to join us on Patreon, the link is in the description. Go check it out for early access to our footage and exclusive content like filler episodes of movies that are only on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe to a ton of other channels that we have, which are all within the link in the description. Last but not least, check out our merchandise, which is also within the link in the description. Like this video, comment down below, and with all that being said, let's get started with this reaction. Alright, I have a confession to make before we get on with this episode. This intro is my favorite intro of all time so far.
I have to agree with that.
It's over Bluebird, and this is huge for me. This is tremendous.
Back to the episode.
If I focus on the Rasengan, I mess up the change in chakra nature. But if I concentrate too much on that, my Rasengan doesn't turn out right.
I'm also going back to that for a second. I like the song better than Bluebird, which is crazy. I never thought anything would top Bluebird.
Oh no. The cloud of sadness is coming.
It's because I truly believe that you are the only shinobi who can surpass the fourth Hokage.
Believe it.
Kakashi Sensei had such high hopes for me, but it turns out I'm a complete failure.
When has he ever stopped believing in himself? Come on.
You think we should stop the training? Well, if that's what he wants to do.
He's going through the process.
You gotta face adversity to grow. It's a common theme in life. Kakashi did warn him, though, that this would be more difficult than anything he's ever done, and not even the Hokage was able to do it.
Yeah.
So he prefaced that really well.
He's digging in deep for his motivation. It's been a lot of sadness in these last couple of episodes.
I kind of am surprised that you took ASUMA'S death the way you did. Like, you handled it pretty well.
Yeah. I'm still very upset by it.
Damn it! I don't have any more time to waste! Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu!
He found his motivation again.
We were talking off camera about why you cried much more for Choji when we thought he was dead in original Naruto over Asuma, and some of the points you brought up were really good, like the fact that Choji was a kid and you just feel sorry for him versus Asuma, who's a grown-ass man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the chakra's coming out of the fox.
Careful, you guys! We got another one turning into the Nine-Tails!
I can't believe the Shadow Clone just said that and ran away.
Where's Yamato?
He's holding off for some reason.
Captain Yamato! Help us!
Is he exhausted? Oh, thank gosh.
I don't know if we should call him Tenzo or Yamato from now on.
I don't know either. I like Yamato though.
I'm gonna go with Tenzo. That's his real name.
It's been one full day since we started trying to add the wind-changing nature to the Rasengan. And you're using 200 shadow clones now. You've just achieved what the average ninja would take 4,800 hours to do.
Wow.
But I guess
Incredible.
for you.
I'm never gonna be able to master it. It takes all my concentration to form the basic Rasengan in the first place. It's just too much.
You can do it.
You're unusually negative. That's not like you.
That's true.
You don't sound like the Naruto Uzumaki I know.
I noticed that.
Incorporating a change in chakra nature into a jutsu by itself is a difficult enough hurdle to get over. To say nothing of the fact that the Rasengan was a jutsu invented by the fourth Hokage. To try and add something to it now, especially for someone like Naruto, may be impossible.
He can do it. Come on, don't doubt him.
I mean, the chance of him succeeding was very highly unlikely to begin with, so.
It's Naruto, he'll do it.
You have a point. Naruto is an idiot. He's a clumsy, tactless fool. For him to perfect something as intricate as a modification of the Rasengan, he can't do it. And yet, Kakashi-sensei and Captain Yamato have been sticking it out with him all this time.
Because they believe in him.
While the village is forming platoons to fend off the Akatsuki, this is a total waste of manpower.
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
I don't know what the Hokage expects from a no-talent like Naruto.
You shut up, Sai.
He went too far.
Say another word, and I'll knock you out. And exactly what do you know about Naruto anyway? Sure, Naruto's not the brightest guy. He's clumsy, he goofs off, and he's a bird brain. He's said thoughts more times than I can even count. Every time someone expects him to fail, he proves them wrong. That's who Naruto Uzumaki is.
What an awesome scene.
Sai was trying to make her say this, I think.
What the? You're smiling? I'll pummel you!
There's no need for that. Sometimes the knowledge found in books can be fairly useful.
What is he reading now?
Understanding People's Feelings series, when words can mean the opposite of how you feel.
Reverse psychology?
That's what he just did to her.
I understand just how completely you believe in Naruto.
You tricked me, Sai?
It would
She's
be a
so
shame if
loyal.
Naruto had to eat all those awful mud balls of yours and didn't get any results out of his training.
Oh, what does he mean by that?
I just value their effectiveness over taste.
She hated it too.
The true feelings of others. Maybe you should figure out how to talk about your own.
Don't worry, Sakura. Naruto will pull it off.
Believe it or not, Sai's having some great character development.
It's really cool to see him be such a complex character.
I have no reason to think it's gonna work this time.
You have to do it anyway.
Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say. Could you look to the left and the right at the same time?
He's right. That is impossible.
It's a great explanation of what he's trying to do.
If you're asking me, yeah, I guess it's doable. Shadow clone jutsu.
Oh, he's gonna make one look that way, one look the other way.
I'm looking to the right while looking to the left. This is what you need, right?
Oh, something turned in his brain.
You can see it in his face.
I get it!
What does he get?
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
He has to be creative about what he's trying to do.
They were drawn so well for this episode.
I'm super angry with them. And this is the two-tail, right?
You went to the trouble of calling us back here just to seal the two tails? It will take 3 days.
What?
Yourselves. 3 days?
Remember how long Gaara took?
Yeah.
Where we are. Head on. Shut up. But I was this close to slaughtering those leaf morons. I was just about to prove to those heathens the might of the way of Jashin. The leaf aren't heathens. They venerate their ancestors and follow the will of fire. In fact, one could say their motives for fighting are just as valid as yours.
Whoa.
Wow.
What a statement.
He's valuing their ideologies.
It doesn't matter what you use to justify war. Religion, philosophy, resources, land, revenge, love, even a win. No matter how trivial the motive, they're all worthy causes for war. There will always be war. Human instinct seeks conflict.
That was so wise.
Nobody wants to hear your long-winded lecture. Listen, I have my own way of doing things. I have my own set of goals. I don't intend to devote my all to this organization, all right?
Oh no.
Affiliated with the Akatsuki, you will contribute to its goals.
Whoa, his eyes widened.
That's a threat.
Once they have been achieved, your own wishes will be swiftly granted as well. You can act all cool if you want, but it won't change the fact that the only thing the Akatsuki wants is to make money. You're the same as Kakuzu. And fighting for money is the motivation I hate most.
Is he gonna leave or something?
Our immediate ambition is indeed financial, but the Akatsuki's true goal lies elsewhere, and it is one that will ultimately cost a great deal of money to fulfill.
What is it?
After Toby, I'm the second newest member of the team, so I haven't heard anything about this true goal from you.
Toby joined?
You just plan stuff behind my back. Are you sulking? The Akatsuki's ultimate objective will be accomplished in stages. There are 3 steps in total. The first being money.
Kakuzu's on that.
The second is to use that money to assemble the first mercenary shinobi army the world has seen.
Whoa.
What?
That's just like what the shinobi villages are already doing. You complete a mission and you get a payment. What? You want to become a ruler of some tiny village that doesn't have a host nation to support it?
He wants to be the ruler of the world.
A village supported by a host nation. You have it backwards. What?
It's greater than that.
I'll explain it to you sequentially.
Wow, we're getting the breakdown.
For a nation that possesses a powerful ninja village, shinobi business plays a key role in their profit structure. Such villages earn great revenues participating in conflicts both within and beyond their nation's borders. In order for that nation to have steady revenue, war becomes a necessary. However, the current era has seen only smaller conflicts. There are no more great wars like in the past. The villages have downsized to save money, and many shinobi have lost their jobs. They risk their lives for the sake of their land, yet this is how they're rewarded. The 5 great nations are still fine, but not so for the smaller nations. It takes an enormous amount of money to maintain the ninja village. That being said, if a village village downsizes too drastically, it won't be able to protect itself from a sudden conflict. That's where we Akatsuki come in.
Oh.
Ourselves to any nation, and only mobilize the necessary number of shinobi at the appropriate time.
They're like a staffing agency.
An organization that will accept money for contracts of war from both small nations and ninja villages alike. At first, we take on all sorts of conflicts for little profit, exclusively cornering the entire war market. Then we will use the tamed beasts to cause new wars altogether.
Oh my gosh.
We'll gain a complete monopoly. We will control all war.
They want to cause chaos.
In the wake of this, the ninja villages of the 5 great nations will collapse. Have no choice but to use the Akatsuki. Then, and only then, will we achieve our true goal, which lies just ahead.
Which is what? Control of everyone?
It's the third and final step. World domination.
Wow.
That's genius.
How deep was that?
He has it so planned out. It's like perfect. If everything goes the way he wants, they will surely reach their goal.
What a leader, right? And also, what a freaking voice.
Right.
My goodness, his voice is so good.
Oh, it's such a wise speech. Oh, no.
Man, what about Kurenai?
Notify everyone else regarding the funeral services.
Man.
I will
So
inform
sad.
Colonel.
I'll do it.
He should be the one.
I have a message for her from Captain Asuma.
What an episode this turned out to be.
I'm all over the place right now.
All right. Yeah. I think I'm finally getting the hang of this thing.
He's talking to himself.
He's actually figuring it out.
He's looking left and right at the same time.
So that's what your bright idea was, huh?
Use more shadow clones.
It took 2 of you to produce the original Rasengan. One to control the chakra emission, the other to control the change in form. Well done.
I realized I was gonna need a second set of hands if I was ever gonna handle the wind change in chakra nature. And then I can divide up the responsibility.
How convenient.
That's so nice.
Of course, only Naruto has both the chakra and the skill with shadow clones for a method like that to work. I couldn't accomplish that. I bet even the 4th Hokage couldn't. But him. Just what I'd expect from a ninja like you, Naruto. You're full of surprises. I'm not sure how to say this, but I think I've really started to take a liking to you, kiddo.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's
After
so-
all this time,
They're so shocked.
they dispersed.
Stuff like that out of the blue, Sensei! The jutsu I work on all day got messed up because you freaked me out! Hey, whoa, you stay away!
He thinks it's a romantic kind of liking.
Does he really know? I think he's just embarrassed.
No, that's why he's saying stay away from me.
There's some comedic relief, but there's some
going
sad
on?
news to deliver.
We need to call off the training and return immediately. What happened?
No.
Kakashi knows something is up.
He's gonna be so upset.
Asuma Sarutobi.
Whoa.
This is giving me chills.
Has been killed.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to see their faces.
Is that the end of the episode? How? Oh my god, that was crazy. What a cliffhanger.
It was weird that this episode started off with just Naruto training. It felt like so light compared to the ending of the last episode. And then it kind of got me into this lighter mood, and I was having such a great time with this episode watching Kakashi and Naruto mess around, but also figure out what's going on for their jutsu. Then all of a sudden, they were back in Tsunade's office telling her about what happened to Asuma, and the whole tone of the episode changed. I feel like I finally understand the motives of the Akatsuki, which I've been so curious about this entire time. It's crazy that they just laid it all out while we are dealing with all of these emotions about Asuma.
I want to point out that the leader said something very interesting in this episode. He's like, we're essentially doing the same things as the other nations, including the Land of Fire, which contains the Hidden Leaf Village. He also mentioned that money is a stepping stone for them to get to their final goal, which is monopolizing the shinobi world.
They also revealed what their plan is with the tailed beasts. powers, which I was so curious about this entire time, but basically they're going to use them to their advantage to create massive war.
How relevant is all of this to the world that we live in?
There's so many parallels, like the show is insane.
It's not just an anime. It's literally a play on the real world itself and how governments and military structures actually function in our reality. And it's kind of scary to see it all occurring through this anime.
It's also beautiful to see it occurring through this anime because they're explaining these real life themes in such a digestible way.
With all that being said, there's a lot to look forward to. We're about to get into peak Naruto Shippuden, so I cannot wait. I'm bursting with excitement, and I know you guys on the other side are bursting with excitement as well. With that all being said, we'll see you guys on the next exciting episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned, and peace out.
Bye!